Hey everybody, how's it going? It's me, Logan Joyce, aka Suburban Yinzer. And right now, I'm with my first cousin, 3 times removed, John August Vietmeier, also known as Jack. He was born on October 2nd, 1925 in Overbrook, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. He was killed in action 80 years ago today, March 13th, 1945, in Nordrhein-Westfalen, Deutschland, or in English, Germany. This right here is my great-grandfather, John Vietmeier's first cousin. That's Jack, during World War II. So Jack Vietmeier, right here, he was 19 years old when he was killed in Germany. And ironically, Jack was killed in the same place that his grandparents, William and Mary Vietmeier, came from. So, he enlisted on August 28th, 1944, at 18 years old, and he served with Company G, 311th Infantry Regiment, 78th Infantry Division. While he was in Germany, the 311th Infantry Regiment, or the 78th Infantry Division, which the 311th was under, was in the advance. The Ruhr River was crossed February 28, 1945. The division joined the offensive of the 1st and 9th Armies toward the Rhine River. That river was crossed over the Ludendorff Bridge at Remagen, March 8, 1945. By the 310th Regiment, the first troops to cross in the wake of the 9th Armored Division. The unit attached of the 9th Armored was acting as a motorized unit, had driven across Germany, capturing Euskirchen, Rheinbach, and Bad Neuenahr. So Jack right here was a part of that advance, and he was a part of that offensive to try to stop the Nazis and end the war and end the tyranny that was going on in Europe for 6 years. Before the war, Jack attended Carrick High School because his family lived in Carrick. And he was killed, like I said, 80 years ago today, in 1945. But sadly, like many other boys his age, he was not brought back to Pittsburgh or brought back to America until 1947. He was originally buried in Germany, but then it was exhumed because his parents, my great-great-uncle Henry Vietmeier and great-great-aunt Mary Vietmeier, which are buried right beside him, they would pay the U.S. Army and the federal government to exhume his body from Germany to be able to transport it back here to St. Anne's Cemetery in Castle Shannon, Pennsylvania. So, what is so significant about this guy is he represents, as a 19-year-old, the hundreds of thousands of teenagers who gave their lives, and men in their early 20s who died and sacrificed their young lives for the United States of America. And when his mother was presented a folded flag such as this, that just shows how precious we have it in the United States, how precious our freedom is in the United States, I mean. That we owe it to these guys like my cousin Jack, because if it wasn't for these men, it wasn't for them shedding or sacrificing their blood on the fields of battle, we wouldn't be free and we wouldn't live in freedom. So that is why I'm here 80 years ago to the day, honoring this 19-year-old who never got married, never had children, never watched his children grow, never met his grandchildren. And this is why I'm here right now, honoring the life that he gave. Thank you for your service, Jack.